You mentioned, and I remember last summer we were talking a fair amount. You were so excited to be going off to New Zealand to shoot Sweet Tooth. Was New Zealand as wonderful as you hoped it would be?
It is a magical place. It's so cool. It's beautiful. It's also very interesting. There's a lot of volcanic activity down there. So there are interesting things like there's this place that I loved. It's called Kerosene Creek, and it's basically a geothermally warmed river, which is like having a hot tub mixed with the river. So I went down there. My friends McLean and Claire were down there, and Olivia and I went down to this creek, and me and my buddy McLean were doing slow-mo rise ups through the water. It's just is the coolest setting. Anyway,
Here's a good picture, a photo of like this sort of slow motion action movie. Yeah, that's, I think we get a sense.
well, about 20 minutes into us trying to get these perfect rise out of the water shots in slow-mo, this guy says, "Excuse me, I need to. I don't think you want to be doing what you're doing." Yeah, you're not the only one who can do a German accent, Seth. And we're like, "What German tourist? What are you talking about?" And he said, "There are brain-eating amoebas in these waters." And we said, "Brain what? Amoebas that eat your brains." And we're like, "Oh, okay." So we, start digging the water out of our ears and make our way to the exit. And he's like, "Oh, I hope I did not ruin your day." Like, "Oh, no. We this has been great. And thanks for waiting friggin' 20 minutes to let us know as we're dunking our head under right in front of you." So we go up to the front. We're like, "Oh, well, they've got to probably have plastic. How did we miss the warning signs about this?" So we go up, and there are all these "don't litter" signs. Here's an appropriate place to park. Nowhere on there is it saying, "Warning, there's an amoeba down there that could eat your entire brain and leave you just like, in a puddle of flesh." And so we thought it was a joke, but we looked it up. It's a real thing. It doesn't happen very often, but still, like, I think it's at least worth a casual mention on the sign.
Yeah, I feel like that's more than fair to ask for that. Did you like where you ended up staying? Because I assume the production decided where to put you up.
Yes, I loved where I was staying. We stayed in Auckland, but when we went over, you have to quarantine for 2 weeks. And we went down, you don't get to pick where you quarantine. They just put you on a bus or a plane and send you off to a hotel. And we went to this place called Rotorua, which again, a lot of geothermal activity. This is a place that essentially, because of all the geothermal activity, the entire town smells like farts.
Oh, yeah.
And it was like, "Oh, these guys know my work." They don't, so it's really an interesting and cool town, and you get used to that. But it is something that your nose has to, contend with for a little bit.
I hopefully you will allow me this indulgence. The last time you were here, you read a scene from MacGruber, the upcoming series that will be on Peacock. Would you be so kind as to read us another piece from this incredibly highly anticipated television event?
I would love to, and I thank you for asking. I'm going to put my reading glasses on because I am old. So this is a scene in which I'm explaining to Kristen Wiig and Ryan Phillippe's characters, Vicky and Piper, the importance of this mission. It's pretty self-explanatory. There are spoilers. So what I have done is I've covered up the spoilers with the word spoiler, just so that's something to know. Okay, here we go. Let me take a little vodka in there. Red vodka. Okay. "Piper, why do you think I hid that spoiler in a spoiler for 20 years? Forgets and shiggles? No, I hid it because no government on earth should have it. Not even the United States of Spoiler. I mean, we're talking about a world ender here, Piper. And I don't know about you, but I kind of like the world. I like sunsets. I like snow-capped mountains. I like kicking back with a cold Molson and watching the game. I like babies and kettle corn, monster trucks and puppy dogs, tig old biddies and bunching mocks. I even like cancer and type 2 diabetes because they remind me that life is precious. And that's why it is imperative that we keep this spoiler out of spoilers' hands.
Well, I think I speak for everyone when I say we are eagerly anticipating this. Thank you, dear friend. I really appreciate you making time for us.
Thank you very much. And just so you know, it's not just stuff like that. There's tons of farts and in it as well.
Sweet Tooth is streaming now on Netflix, and Housebroken airs Monday nights on Fox.